Hold Your Breath is a horror thriller set in 1930s Oklahoma Panhandle, where Margaret Bellum and her daughters Rose and Ollie battle the harsh sandstorms that have devastated their land and lives. Their isolated existence becomes even more dangerous when rumors about a mysterious drifter surface. As fear grows in the Bellum household, the narrative explores the nuance of paranoia, leading viewers to question what is real and what is not. Let's do a plot review. In 1933, Margaret Bellum lives with her daughter Rose and Ollie on their remote property, struggling against the relentless sandstorm after losing her daughter Ada to an illness. Margaret's paranoia intensifies, especially when her husband Henry leaves for work. As rumors circulate about a drifter attacking families, Margaret becomes hyper-vigilant. One night, her daughter Ollie spots a man outside their home, triggering more anxiety for Margaret. The stranger Wallace eventually reveals himself and claims to be a friend of Henry, which Margaret initially believes. However, after receiving a letter from her husband revealing Wallace's dark past, Margaret realizes he has been lying. Her fear escalates, leading her to believe Wallace might be the mythical Grey Man, a figure that Rose had read about in a book. Margaret's sleep deprivation and increased paranoia blur her perception of reality, causing her to mistake Wallace for an even greater threat. Wallace is not the Grey Man, although Margaret becomes convinced he is. The Grey Man is more of a manifestation of Margaret's fears, fueled by isolation and harsh environment. Her paranoia makes her believe that Wallace, a known killer, is the supernatural figure capable of slipping into their lives unnoticed. However, the reality is that Wallace's presence is coincidental, and Margaret's mental state, worsened by lack of sleep and the trauma of losing her child, drives her belief in mythical being. Margaret's encounter with Wallace in the storm leads her to believe she has shot him. However, in her delusional state, she accidentally kills her sister-in-law, Esther, instead. Wallace never returns to the Bellum household, and Margaret's belief that he is haunting them is purely a result of her growing madness. Margaret's increasing instability endangers her daughter. In a final act of desperation, she decides to kill them to reunite with her deceased daughter Ada in the afterlife. However, Rose sees through her mother's madness and tries to escape. In the end, Margaret's grip on reality collapses entirely, and her actions result in tragedy, leaving her daughter to fend for themselves against the dangers of both the outside world and their own mother's unraveling mind. Will there be a sequel? Well, no, there will not be any sequel to Hold Your Breath. The story wraps up with a clear conclusion, leaving no loose ends for further continuation. The film explores the theme of paranoia and isolation to their fullest, and by the end the fates of the character are decided, leaving little room for any future installment.